So, good morning, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to this live broadcast. Now, it's so important that you listen carefully to everything we're going to discuss tonight because this is a very important video, and as much information as you can get, it will be good for you. So, who are we? Who is Cedar Pro that is going to be uh, doing this live broadcast today? I'll briefly tell you who we are and what we do. We're a training organization based in the United Kingdom, and we train people, giving them practical work experience in the process. We train people in project management, business analysis, Scrum Master, product owner. That's our training aspects. And we are also into digital services, digital consultancy, digital marketing, business startup expertise. That's our focus to work with different organizations. Presently working with an organization in the United States, Pay Services, a GROC company. So that's what we do basically. And we have other organizations that we consult for, construction and organization, steel organizations that we consult for. But let's go straight into the live broadcast of today. Three important things to do first in your newly secured role as a project manager. But I'm just going to summarize it and say three important things to do in your new role as a PM. Three important things to do in your new role as a PM. Now, when we're talking about three important things to do in your new role as a PM, in the first place, it means that you've already gone through the interview stage. You've gone through the interview stage. You're not in the job. The first thing I'll tell you, which I will always tell anybody that is coming into a role, is to first of all network with the people. Very, very important. Remember, as a project manager, you're not going to be working alone. You're going to be working with a group of people. So network with the people in the office. Very important. Get to know who really matters in the office or who you need to report to in the office. Now, when you are starting off the role, the person you're going to network with maybe might be the person who will interview you. It could be a member of staff. It could be that the director is not around, but know who you're going to be reporting to. Very, very important. And then that's the first thing. So try and network with the team on site, because the team on site or the people that you're going to meet will have a lot of say in your staying in that organization or not. Believe it or not, it's definitely possible that they will have a lot of say, in you staying in the job or not. Because the thing about it is that when you get into a new role, everybody wants to see who is this new person. So you need to build trust and you need to network with those around. But now when I say network with those around, network with not just people you feel okay will accept you, but network with those that you're going to be working with. For example, I've worked in an organization where first floor had a group of people, second floor had a group of people. First floor definitely was the management office. Second floor had another group of people divided into two. So you had some consultants who were working in different projects, another consultant working on that project. Second floor, another set of people, because an open office, different people working here, another set of people working there. Then the third floor, another set of people. Now, your project might involve you working with other consultants from different levels. It could be a cost consultant, it could be another PM, it could be a BS, just like that. But the thing about it is that make sure you network with the people, build trust. Because the thing about it is when they get projects, they might need your help. So in needing your help, they'll have to bring you into the project. So build trust and network with those around you. Then the next thing is you need to show enthusiasm that you are willing to work hard. Very important. You need to show that enthusiasm that yes, I'm willing to work hard, because you're coming to a new organization, you're coming to a new place, people don't really know you. You've got to come up with your own strategy to make sure that those that you are working with, You need to let them know that yes, you are willing to work hard, that you are really willing to put in that effort, that that enthusiasm for that role that you're going for. So very, very important for you to ensure that you put in everything you've got. You know, build first of all, build trust. You know, network with the people that you know, and then let them know that yes, you're willing to work hard. You want to put in that effort. You want to put in those, the things you said you could do in the interview. Then the next thing is begin to have a to-do list. Now, you might say, do I really need it? You need it because you're going to be learning new processes. So three things. Number one, I said build trust and network with those around you. Some people might just say, you know what do I need to do and things like that. First of all, once you build trust and you network with people around you, then show that you are willing to work hard. Show that you're enthusiasm. Okay? Then the next thing is this. When you get your notepad, I'm not going to say this is not like important thing whatsoever, but your to-do list, you need to now get to understand their processes. Remember, you're coming into an organization, you're coming to work with the organization, you're coming to work with the people. You need to understand their processes. What software are they using? Is it Microsoft Project? Is it Power GI? Is it A-Site? What kind of process are they using? What software are they using? Because what most organization does is this. When you come in, they will train you on the software that they are using. They're not just going to just give you projects just like that. If even you're a contract staff, or you're a permanent staff, they'll train you. All organization does that. Nobody takes you in and tell you, okay, you know what, we're not going to train you, or they assume that you already know. No, what they do is that when you come in, they will train you and work with you. Very, very important. So get to have that, as part of, just know that that's just what's going to happen, So when you come in, you're going to work with the people and make sure that So that's it. So we're talking about three important things to do. First, in your newly secured role as a project manager, get to understand their processes. It's very important. The reason why I say understand the processes is that if you just get in there and you want to show them that you know so much, remember, you are going to meet different types of people. You're going to meet some people who will like your enthusiasm, the way you talk, the way, you are active. But there will be some people who are like a recluse. Not really a recluse, but they keep to themselves. And when you try and come out and want to show them what you know, it could lead to an issue between you and them. So you need to understand the process, the people that you are working with. So first of all, build trust, network with the right people, then show that you're willing to work, show that enthusiasm, then understand their processes, understand the documents, how to use their documents, very important. What type of documents are they using? You're coming from a different organization and you're coming to a new organization. So there'll be things that in the past you've used, but they don't use it here. So try as much as possible to understand the document, understand the processes, understand the people, and when you're being given instruction, make sure you document it. Because what I notice sometimes is that people come into work, you're telling them things, they're telling you what they already know. As you're trying to tell them things, they're telling you what they already know, which is good. But the main issue with that is that you're going to have so many things you already know without really making an impact with what they want to teach you. So it's very important that you get to understand the processes that is being used in this role that you're coming into. Very, very much important. So that's one aspect, Then I told you already, understand what they are using, the software they are using. What kind of software are they using? Is it different from the one you've used before? Get to know it and get to find out if you can get a crash course on it. Sometimes I've worked in an organization where they're using something like A-Site, and if you don't understand how to use A-Site, or you're not very conversant with, maybe um, um, what was it called? Maybe Microsoft project, you know, or a Microsoft app, you know. So just get a crash course, get an understanding of it, and then begin to work with it. You're going to be with the organization for a while. So as you use it every day, you get used to the app that you're using. So try as much as possible to get a crash course, get to know what's important for you, get to know the people, network with the right people. If you know the right people to network with, you're staying in that job, it can be determined by those people without you knowing. Because you need to understand that I work as a consultant. Sometimes somebody comes in, want to get a job, is looking for an employment somewhere. They call me, oh, do you know this person? How is this person? And then after some months, they call you again and ask you, you know, especially if you've mentored the person. So make sure you meet the right people, you know, and then stick with those people that you know will support you towards where you're going. You know, it will help you. So once you understand the process, now you see you now know what they want you to do. Because when you understand the process, the next thing you need to do now is what is your role and who are the clients you're going to work with. What is the expectation of the person who has brought you in, maybe the director or the manager, whoever you're going to be work with? What is their expectation of you? That's the thing I always ask. Now I'm in there, I have my I work as a consultant, I have my clients. The next thing I want to find out is what exactly do you require of me when it comes to this project? We're going to deliver the project, obviously, but what do you require of me in my role? They would have told you during the interview, but now, yeah, you're going to be asking in a very detailed way, and they're going to be giving you more information. What exactly do you require from me in my role? So number one, I will just go back a little bit, network with the right people, get to build trust among the people. Number two, um, what was number two? I said, understand the processes that they are using, understand the software, understand their documentation, the PMO office, get to understand the things that you need there. Okay. Then number three, which are the projects or what projects are they going to give to you? How many can you manage? So what are the projects that they are giving to you? So once you get those projects that they are going to give to you, the next thing you need to do now is make sure that you now find a way to begin your projects. Now, when you are working with your projects, like what I always tell people is that try as much as possible to understand the scope of the projects that they've given to you. You see, you might get into a new role and just think, okay, when you get into a new role, based on the way the class is taught, you're taught, you know, you get the scope, you get that, you get down to the closing. You might get into a project that is already started. You might get into a project that is halfway. You might get into a project that they've left, and the documentations are just everywhere. So you need to understand what projects are they giving to you, understand the clients that you're going to work with, and understand your requirement from your organization and also the requirement from the client. Okay? Then try as much as possible. You know, people miss this. Go through the policies on your own time. That's not the three most important thing for you to do first, but go through the policies and then try and get the pre-app, or maybe you get the insurance. You're managing a project. What kind of contracts have they put down for that project? And then what kind of contract covers you in your organization? Most people get into issues when they get a job, project management job, business analyst role. They do more than what their insurance cover them for. Remember, there's a difference between advice and recommendation. You have to always put that in your mind. So if you're watching us, who are we? We are Cedar Pro, a training organization based in United Kingdom. Will give you hands-on practical experience even as you go through your training with us. And the reason why we always tell people to come training with us is that we are practitioners, and also we are trainers. So in other words, we are in the industry and we are training people. So by the time you're done with your training, you get your certification with us, or we direct you on how you can get your certification. We'll give you a reference because you're going to go through a 6 weeks training with us, which is the project management and the business analysis class. And then you go through another 3 months intensive practical hands-on training, which we are involved in. Now, these are not really live projects, but they are projects that we have worked on, giving you that opportunity to make your hands dirty, okay? Or to get your hands dirty, or roll up your sleeve, whichever one you want to use. So back again to this project, this topic. We said 3 most important things to do first in your newly secured role as a. I've said number 1, make sure that you get to know the people, build trust with them. Number 2, network with the people. Number 3, I said understand the processes, the documentation, the things that they are using, get to understand it. Then the next thing that you need to do is make sure that you get your project, and then what is their expectation of you in regards to your project, and what does the client need from you. Understand the client, understand what your organization needs from you. You might be saying the organization might be big, but the person that you are reporting to is the person you need to meet and ask. Now you might say, but what's the process? Is it just Microsoft project, or a site, or Microsoft Power BI, whichever one that they are using? You need to understand that organizations might have other internal processes that they use in managing their projects, managing their costs, managing the project description, managing their clients, managing different payments system that they have, in just making sure that they don't miss out on any client. Get to understand that process. Sometimes your staying in that job will determine how quick you are to understand the processes. So it's very important that you understand the process. So once that's done and you're giving your project, now it is something that you've been used to. You've worked as a project manager. You want to start off. Now I'm going to say 2 things. Now, number 1, if you worked as a contract staff, and the project you're getting into is a contract project, obviously they will train you. They'll give you like an induction for 1 week, and they want you to start off. Now, if you're coming in as a permanent staff, they might say your probation period is 3 months or 6 months, depending on the case. Read your insurance and terms of contract. In that process of your being there for 3 months, you're going to begin to learn. They will train you in it. Nobody takes a new, brings in a new staff and they just throw them in the deep. I've been there. But in the process of learning, remember what I told you? I said, get your to-do list, get a notebook, document every single thing, every single process that you are told. It's going to help you a lot. Some people just read the notebook, use the notebook for a while, then dump it somewhere. Keep your notebook with you. It will help you a lot in the role that you're going for. So 3 most important things I've already told you. There's so many other things I can tell you, understanding how project is managed, but that's not the case because you're already employed as a project manager. So they expect that you know how to manage the project. But what you need to do is that as the projects are given to you, understand the scope, understand what is expected of you, understand the deliverables, understand what the client needs. Because sometimes you can be dealing with the client, no matter how you tell the client something, they are not going to listen. And because you're coming into the organization, nobody's going to tell you this, but I'll tell you this in secret. Sometimes they might give you clients that nobody could really handle. Or they might give you clients that is stressful. I've been there. They might just give you a client and say, you know what, you continue this project because we've all handled this project. Maybe you can make a difference to this client. So be very, very careful and let them know the project they are giving to you. Who is this client? What do they expect of me? Can I get the scope? Okay? Can I check everything? Take your time to check everything. By the time you've checked all the things, information that you need, then you're ready to go into the project. It will help you and you move quicker and faster. Now, registration is currently ongoing for the next class, for the next training class, which is on the 24th of March. We're having a full class. And right now, we started our Scrum Master class today. You can still come in if you want to register. So, the registration is currently ongoing for the next class. Now, one of that is this: call to take advantage of the 50% discount. Very, very important. Call to quickly take advantage of it. It will help you. Now, if you're out there and you're listening to me and you feel that, you know what, I need a change of career, or I need somebody to speak to about my career, please give us a call. Give us a call. Go into our website, cedar-pro.com. Give us a call. Fill out the contact us form. I will get in contact with you. If you are out there and you feel, okay, you know what, I'm already in a job as a PM or as a project manager, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, give us a call. We can mentor you and we can help you. Maybe you're out there too and you feel, you know what, I've been looking for a job for a long time. My CV does not just cut the market. It does not even give me any advantage. Give us a call. We can help you. So registration is currently ongoing for the next training class called to take advantage of the 50% discount. Like I said, you know, 3 important things for you to do. First, in your newly secured role as a project manager, I've told you, number 1, make sure you network with the people. Number 2, network with the people and know the right people to network with. And number 2, build trust and show enthusiasm and you're in readiness to work. 3, I said more than 3 anyway. 3, understand the processes, their documentation, where are they kept? How do they organize things like their client payments, you know, PO and all those kind of things? Know them. Very important. And then understand what they use. What exactly are they using to carry out the project? Is it Microsoft projects? Just like I said, understand that. Then the next thing is this: get to know your clients. They've given you your client. They say, okay, well, you know what, to start you off, because you're going to go through induction anyway, to start you off, and sometimes induction and training. To start you off, we're going to give you 3 clients, or we're going to give you 1 or 2. Get to know your clients. Who is your client? What is expected of you? What does the client need from you? Those things that if you get to understand them, it will help you. The reason is because, like I told you, you might just be given a client that everybody has refused to work with, and you've not asked anything, and because you're just, you know, you're pumped up, you got this job, you've seen the, you know, the money, and you've seen the people and news, life and everything, you're pumped up, then you just jump in and start having issues. Get to know the client, get to know what's expected of you, and most of all, read your insurance, please. Read your insurance for the company. Read the policies. Remember what I told you? I said there's a difference between an advisor and a consultant, you know, and there's a difference between advising and recommending. So these are different words. You need to understand where to use them and how to use them. So go with a mentor even at work. If you've got somebody that can mentor you there, go in with them, work with them, and get to now understand how things are done in the office. There's what they call in quotes office politics. You need to know that. Okay, you need to know who to mix with and who not to mix with. There's so much I've told you, you know, it's not something I can really say here, but what I'm trying to say is this: get into our training. You know, our next class is starting on the 24th of March. The project management class, the business analysis class. Get into our training and take advantage of it. Now, if you are watching me or you're going to watch this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification so that anytime we come in, you can always be alert, or you can be alerted that, yeah, we're on. You get the alert straight away, or you get the, you know, the notification that we are on, and you can join us. You can also join us on Clubhouse. You can join us on Instagram. We are always live on all our social media. But you see, the thing is this: no matter how we are live or wherever we are, if you don't much, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that joined me here. I want to say thank you so much for all the questions that you've asked, and different words have been the different answers that have been given. But get into the class. I'll be seeing you again tomorrow at the Clubhouse and on Instagram. Clubhouse on Thursday, Instagram tomorrow. So guys, thank you so much, and all the best. And don't forget, go through those videos over and over again and get to understand the 3 most important things to do first in your newly secured role as a project manager. I'll be seeing you. Take care and bye for now.